Erev Tov Rabotai, we are continuing with our Mishna Yomi, Masechet Kiddushin. We are up to Perek Bet Mishna Yud. Today's Mishnayot should be Le'ilun Nishmat Neria ben Svetlana Ranbai Eliyahu ben Burchai Israelov Chana bat Miriam Sason ben Rai and Yoshua ben Shivra Menuchatam Began Eden Amen and Avdil ben Chaim Lechaim with the Refuah Shenemav Daniel Shalom ben Rosa Betoch Shah Cholei Israel. The Mishnah begins Ham Kadesh Bitrumot. If someone betroths a woman with tirumot, produce that grows in Eretz Israel may not be eaten until certain portions have been separated from it. The first portion separated is tirumah. A standard amount is 1/50th of the crop. Tirumah is given to a kohen and may be eaten only by kohanim and the members of their household. Since tirumah belongs to the kohen to whom it is given, he can use it to betroth the woman. Even if the woman is not a kohen and may not eat the tumah, it still has value for her because she can sell it to a kohen. Ubima'asrot, or if someone betroths a woman with ma'asrot. Now, after tirumah is separated from the crop, the owner separates ma'aser rishon, 1/10 of the remaining produce, and gives it to a Levi. The owner then separates 1/10 of the remaining produce. In the first, second, fourth, and fifth years of the Shemitah cycle, he designates the second tenth as Maaser Sheni, which is brought to Jerusalem. In the third and sixth years of the Shemitah cycle, he designates it as Maaser Ani, which is given to the poor. These portions may be eaten by anyone. Mishnah 8 discussed whether Maaser Sheni may be used for Kiddushin. Our Mishnah discusses Maaser Rishon and Maaser Ani. Since these portions belong to the Levi or the poor person who receives them, he can use them for Kiddushin. In addition to the portions that are separated by the owner of the produce, a Levi must separate 1/10 from the Maaser he receives and give it to a Kohen. This is known as Tirumat Maaser and has the same law as Tirumah. So again, if someone betroths a woman with Tirumot, or with ma'asrot, ubimatanot, or with the gifts that are given to a kohen from animals, whenever an ordinary cow, sheep, or goat, meaning not an offering, is slaughtered, its right front leg, its cheek, and one of its stomachs are given to a kohen, as the Torah describes in the book of Dvarim, chapter 18, verse 3. These belong to the kohen, and so he can use them to betroth the woman. Uvmei chatat, or with spring water that can be mixed with ashes of a para aduma. Uv-efer chatat, or with ashes of a para aduma. A para aduma, red cow, is needed for the purification of a person or utensil that has become tameh from a corpse. The para aduma is burned and its ashes are mixed with spring water and sprinkled on the tameh person or utensil, as the Torah describes in the book of Bamidbar, chapter 19. Now, although the ashes belong to the temple and cannot become the woman's property, she is nevertheless betrothed if she accepts them. This is because she can bring them to a person waiting to be purified and charge him for the service of bringing them to him. So the man who betrothed her has given her something from which she can derive monetary benefit, and the betrothed is valid. Therefore, the Mishnah says, in all of these cases, if she was betrothed with tirumot, ma'asrot, gifts that are given to a kohen from animals, spring water that can be mixed with ashes of para aduma or ashes of a para aduma, in all of these cases, the woman is betrothed. The Mishnah adds, Va'afilu Israel, and even a Israel, someone who is not a Kohen or Levi, who does not usually own tirumah, ma'aser, or gifts given to a Kohen from animals, can betroth with these items if he happens to own them. For example, if he inherited them from a relative who was a Kohen or Levi. To illustrate, if a Kohen died without sons, leaving property that included tirumah, his daughter would inherit it. If she is married to a Israel, when she dies, her husband, who was not a Kohen, would inherit the tirumah from her, and he would be allowed to use it to betroth a woman. And that is the end of Perek Bet Mishnah Yud. We continue now with Perek Gimel Mishnah Aleph. The Mishnah discusses several cases in which two men try to betroth the same woman. Ha'omer lechavero, if someone says to his friend, Tzeh v'kadesh li isha plonit, go and betroth a woman named so-and-so for me, and the friend agreed to betroth her for him, v'alach v'kidesha la'atzmo, but then went and betrothed her for himself, mikudeshet, she is betrothed to the friend, even though he acted improperly. Now, a person can perform Kiddushin on the condition that it will not take effect until a certain amount of time has passed. The Mishnah discusses the law if someone else betrothed the woman during that time. V'chen ha'omer li'isha, similarly, if someone said to a woman when he performed Kiddushin, Hared mikudeshet li la'achar 30 yom, you will hereby be betrothed to me after 30 days pass, meaning the Kiddushin should take effect in 30 days from now. And someone else came and betrothed her during those 30 days. She is betrothed to the second man. Since the first man's betrothal had not yet taken effect, she can be betrothed by someone else. And when the 30 days pass, the first man's betrothal cannot take effect because she is already betrothed to the second man. Bat Yisrael a Kohen, accordingly, if a daughter of Yisrael, meaning someone who was not a Kohen, became betrothed to a Kohen in such a manner, meaning the second man is a Kohen, Tochal bitruma shem'it tiruma, which is permitted only to Kohanim and their household members, because she is now a Kohen's wife. Our Mishnah, which says that the daughter of Yisrael me'it tiruma, as soon as she is betrothed to a Kohen, refers to biblical law. The sages later decreed that when the daughter of Yisrael marries a Kohen, she may not eat tiruma as soon as she is betrothed. Rather, she must wait until they are fully married. They perform nisuin, as the Mishnah discusses in Ketubot, chapter 5, Mishnah 3. A related case, however, if a man said to a woman, you are betrothed to me from now and after 30 days, and someone else came and betrothed her within those 30 days, she is betrothed but not betrothed to both men, meaning we are not sure to whom she is betrothed. It's unclear whether the first man meant for his betrothal to take effect now, in which case she is betrothed to him, or he meant for his betrothal to take effect in 30 days, in which case she is betrothed to the second man. When he said, be betrothed now and in 30 days, he might have meant be betrothed now, as long as I do not change my mind within 30 days. If that was his intent, the betrothal took effect right away and the second man's betrothal was not valid. On the other hand, the first man might have meant be betrothed now and then changed his mind and said be betrothed in 30 days. In that case, the betrothal would be delayed for 30 days, and since the second man betrothed her during those 30 days, she is betrothed to the second man. The result is that even after the 30 days pass, we do not know to whom she is betrothed. Therefore, she cannot remain married to either of them until she receives a get from the other. If she wants to marry a third man, she must receive a get from both. Bat Yisrael a Kohen, therefore, if she is a daughter of Yisrael who might be betrothed to a Kohen, meaning only one of the men is a Kohen, or Bat Kohen Yisrael, or the reverse, she is a daughter of a Kohen who might be betrothed to Yisrael, meaning one of the men is not a Kohen, Lo tuchal bitruma, she may not eat tiruma. Since we do not know to whom she is betrothed, she must accept the stringencies of being betrothed to both of them, and therefore, if being married to either of them would forbid her from eating tiruma, she may not eat it. Now, a daughter of Yisrael gains the right to eat tiruma when she becomes betrothed to a Kohen, while a daughter of a Kohen who is allowed to eat tiruma when she is single loses that right when she is betrothed to a Yisrael, when she becomes betrothed to a Yisrael. In our case, since we do not know to which man she is betrothed, we are strict both ways. If she is a daughter of Yisrael, and only one of the men is a Kohen, she may not eat tiruma because she might be betrothed to the other man who was not a Kohen. If she is a daughter of a Kohen and one of the men is a Yisrael, she may also not eat tiruma because she might be betrothed to the Yisrael. And that is the Rabotai of today's Mishna Yomi. Baruch Adonai Leolam. Amen v'amen.